Welcome everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day. I stayed up last night and I played a whole lot of this Metal Gear Solid last night. It was very fun. If you don't know, I had restarted my account like not too long ago, so I've been playing it differently. Not necessarily so differently, but just so I can get a different perspective on my gameplay, and it worked. I accidentally did kill Quiet though, so in this version of the game, I do not have Quiet. Even though in my last episode,
No doubt
I
about
have
it, boss.
Quiet.
That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared.
Give me a second while I.
Into that cave.
There we
Was
go.
with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviets' base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp. Talk. Where are your friends?
Please select a strike point. Strike requested.
Oh. It's talking to me up there. Yes.
Strike will commence shortly.
That's fine. Analyzing the intel file you picked up. We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
Nice. Alright, so let's get out of here, shall we? Yes, that's right, I stole somebody's sniper rifle because they have a better sniper rifle than I do. I just wondered if I saw something. I mean, there is something right here, but it's not who I thought it was.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Damn it, I did not miss that. There we go. Oh, and I got a new scope on this thing. So, ow. Ow. Oh, hello. Don't sneak up on me like that. It's rude. It's rude to sneak up on somebody like that, don't you know? Ow. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from?
What happened? Boss!
Welcome, welcome. Tactical takedown. Rawr. Some tactical. Bunch of cheaters. They shoot me while I reload. Anyone else? Who wants my leg? Ow! You want my leg. You're right there. Ow. You really want my leg, don't you? Ow. Oh, damn it. I didn't know you were right there. They're gonna kill me. Yep.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Let's try this. D-Dog is also fully grown, so I have him at my disposal if I want him. But don't plan on using him at all, honestly.
Talk.
The map has been
Where are your
updated.
friends? Where are the others? Speak. Spit it out.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Oh, you're actually worth saving.
Marker placed.
Don't you make a noise. Don't you make a sound. Don't you get your other friends. You're mine. You're hers. You're mine.
Spit it out. Where are the
Map
others?
has been updated. Marker placed. Analysis complete.
I think my butt got bigger. Why is his pants are just so thick? These animals are dire.
You gotta extract him.
Oh, that can... Just kill me already. Yeah, no, I know what you're going to.
Snake,
Jesus,
talk to me!
man.
Snake!
Alright. Need something. Body support.
Development. Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy, depart buddy has arrived. Map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Oh, Hello. I didn't realize you got here so fast.
Analysis complete.
Yeah, so he's shit. He's good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Marker placed.
He's shit. You can take care of him.
Всем боевым группам, это кафе. Мы вступили в схватку с противником. Всем боевым единицам приготовиться к бою.
Ugh.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
This is hard. It's gonna be very hard. How am I supposed to do this without alerting everybody else?
Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. He's coming too. Roger that. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Analysis complete.
Ладно, я пошел.
Давай, увидимся.
Marker placed. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
КП, это Зоя-2! Воздушный шар только что увез одного из наших. Скорее всего, на базе лазутчик. Мне заняться его поисками? Прием! Это КП, понял. Последующий потеря неприемлемый. Держите руководство.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
КП, это Зоя-2! Воздушный шар только что увез одного из наших. Скорее всего, на базе лазутчик. Мне заняться его поисками? Прием! Это КП, понял. Усилить безопасность и найти нарушителя. Конец связи.
Что это?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Копейся, Дмитрий-2. Потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
Outpost captured.
Sweet, let's go. Let's get out of here, boys.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations.
Where's D-Dog? There he is.
Buddy has arrived. The map has been updated.
I don't have a car as well.
Good dog. Good dog.
Did you see that, boss?
Arrived at Mother
That
Base.
giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave? I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the Honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, he's the commander of Cypher Strike Force XOF. Probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
Analysis complete. Mark Cargo placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Yeah, sorta. I've been playing it for about, I'd say 3 months, so not bad. I just restarted this account, so it's not the freshest, but it's not the oldest.
Destination. Guard post captured. Sun will rise momentarily.
You gotta extract him.
Am I going the right way? I think I am. Yep. Oh, I was going the wrong way.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Штаб, это дальний патруль! Обнаружен остановленный вражеский боец! Атакуем!
Enemy
Прием!
detected. The hub has been detected. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at an enemy clearance. That pistol, you have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Subject on board.
Analysis
Leave the rest to us.
complete. Analysis complete.
Стоп! Стоп! Обнаружен установленный боец!
I'll be back, chat. Alright, chat, I'm back. What's going on? Did I die? I'm confused. What happened? Did I die? Or did I kill everybody? Guess I killed everybody. I don't know how I forgot about that. Anyway.
Extraction arrived at new base. detected. The map has analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Where? Oh, them.
Штаб, это дальний патруль! Обнаружен неустановленный вражеский боец! Атакуем! Прием!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Welcome, welcome.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He was just here. Where'd they go? Did they leave? Oh, they were here.
Analysis complete.
Штаб, это дальний патруль! Обнаружен неустановленный вражеский боец!
You gonna extract him?
What does that
Enemy
mean?
presence detected.
Oh.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Extraction arrived at the enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun could cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a strike point. Support helicopter requested. Marker removed.
Всем боевым группам! Это КП! Боевые позиции! Все подразделения! По боевым постам!
Shortly.
Зона 1, это КП! Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по противнику! Прием! Это зона 1! Вас понял! Подготовка к минометному огню! Конец связи!
Damn it.
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
Alright, is he worth dying for? No, he's mostly a C. So no. Okay, bullshit. I hit him right on the nose.
Get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Всем боевым группам, это кафе. Все подразделения на боевые позиции. Повторяю, все подразделения на боевые позиции.
Now I gotta get.
Please select a strike point.
Копайтесь, Дмитрий,
Oh,
потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
Копайтесь, Дмитрий, 3. Противник ушел из виду. Стараемся обыскать местность. Прием. Это КП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец
Please
связи.
select a strike point.
Штаб, это КП. Позаимствовался огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность.
Fuck, it's moving.
Штаб, это КП. Ответьте. Штаб, ответьте. Штаб. Штаб, это КП. Штаб, прием.
Strike will commence shortly.
Fuck.
Please select a strike. Support helicopter requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
СО-1, это КП. Доложите ситуацию. Прием. Вы меня слышите? Прием. Всем боевым группам, это КП. У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам. Штаб, это КП. Позаимствовался огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб,
Please
это КП.
select a strike
Ответьте.
point.
Штаб, ответьте. Штаб.
Strike requested.
Штаб, это КП. Штаб, прием. Approaching position.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been a support
This
helicopter.
is P-Quad. I have arrived at Marker. Following SOP. We'll move to nearby LZ and stand by.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
A bipedal weapon system.
Analysis.
The same model as the one in the cave. Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Боевые посты. Все подразделения.
Ow.
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. СО-1, это КП. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по цели. Прием. Это СО-1. This is P-Quad. On station at
fuck am I supposed to fight you off? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do to that?
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base cap. That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun could cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Development, please select a strike point. Support helicopter requested. Development project is being added. Weather will clear shortly. Please select a strike point.
Это КП, понял.
Strike
Будьте начеку.
requested.
Выкройте врага. Конец связи.
Good.
Strike will commence shortly.
This is B-Quad. Approaching position. Всем боевым группам, это КП. Все огневые силы против вражеского вертолета. КП на зоне 1. Аэроглаве откуда? Техники в близком районе. Прием. This is B-Quad. I have arrived at marker. Prioritizing elimination of enemy threats. In hot. Watch out, boss. Target acquired. In hot. P-Quad is in hot. This is P-Quad.
They shot down the chopper. Already a backup chopper. Call it from your iDroid.
Analysis complete.
Come on, fucking load it already.
bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
Потерял визуальный контакт.
serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Please select strike requested. Strike will commence shortly. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
Yes, I have doggy. Now I need armor or ammo because I'm all out.
Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Outpost captured. You have arrived at your destination. The map has been updated.
Am I supposed to know how to get in there? Like what?
You have arrived at your destination.
Who are you? Snake? It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine.
Are you?
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker gear I developed to escape. There's a special one here at the lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his? No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap?
I'll start it up. Get this off me! Here we go. They're single pilot machines. I'll... Hey! I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed. I was doing mobility testing. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage. This war will win. The Soviets will win.
Boss, don't forget Emmerich. You need to bring him back with you.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
This is B-Squad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Fun, fun, fun. I like to have fun, 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 fun. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is this? Oh great, it's her. It's this thingy. And it's giant like...
How?
So that's the metal gear he built for the Soviets.
Impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor, you're as useless as I thought. This is the real Sahelanthropus. You and your friend will die here. Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
Oh, look at that. He painted his ship and everything. He's so cute. Are we supposed to fight that thing?
Eric's extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
What are we? I'm confused. Are we supposed to? I guess we're running. I guess we're running. What the fuck?
If you don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Try to slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board. And don't forget Emmerich.
What the fuck are those?
Get behind something. Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Here it comes. Use the chopper's minigun. Take them all!
Jesus.
An upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
Wow. Mechasaurus Rex. Mechasaurus.
Unit function added. Extraction
Ooh,
arrived
sleep
at
gas.
Mother Base.
Finally.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece.
Eh. Not my best mission, not my worst.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him? Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake! What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth
Oh,
serum.
please. Please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah! Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Don't.
The truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him. And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
Boss.
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa. What research?
Emmerich doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Ooh. Wow. That's a lot of cassette tapes to listen to. Oh, that's sick.
Good. You captured it alive.
I captured a gecko. That's what I'm talking about.
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Please select a landing zone.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force. But he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker.
Okay.
Skullface.
Finally, a new sniper rifle. Jeez. That took long enough.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
15. Damn, how did I win so much? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Nice.
Select unit. Staff select unit. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff a select unit. Staff 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 dismissed. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff 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 a select unit. Staff 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 select unit. select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff 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 dismissed. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan. Please specify a project.
11 minutes, so I think we can listen to him. Because if I'm going to... If I'm going to do anything, I want to do it after I get new equipment.
DD makes a pretty good partner, huh, boss? Too early to say. Yeah? Just seeing him come back makes me real proud. What breed is he? He's not a husky. You're right. Siberian Husky is a cross between a Spitz-type dog and a wolf. I think DD might have some wolf blood in him, too. He isn't just smart. He's also shown remarkable judgment. If he doesn't do what you want him to, he's just doing what he thinks is right in the situation. And he's steady under fire. Remember, he's no lapdog. But learn his strengths, and you'll understand each other soon enough. You'll make one hell of a team. Ocelot. Why'd you take it upon yourself to train him? Huh? Why? Yeah. When's the last time you heard a wildcat raising a dog? I have an eye for him. I knew at first glance he'd make the right partner for you. Huh. And I figured it was about time he got out into the world. So you passed him off on me? There, you see? I knew you liked him. I don't know about that yet. I still think he's trying to figure me out, too. I'll spend some more time with him. You'll see how helpful he can be. What about you? I prefer to work alone. Ocelots don't hunt in packs. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm glad you like him. DD's really taken to you, too. And to going on your walks. Don't be shy about taking him with you in the future. I'll think about it. A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. I just can't see them hiring some superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this quiet doesn't say a word, there's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing.
Oops. Killed her.
It wasn't just Cypher. Back in the Caribbean, every eye in the world was turned on us. A private army, just a bunch of guys with guns, in possession of a nuke? Why wouldn't they be uncomfortable?
And that's why you made sure the inspection happened.
Well, I thought our best move was to prove to the UN through the IAEA that we had no nuke. Of course, I was against us having it in the first place, but that was Snake's decision.
The boss wasn't responsible.
Well, don't get me wrong, I still believed in Snake. I thought I was making the best decision for all of us, that's all. I figured we should get a third party to exonerate us before proof of the nuke did get out. And who better to do that than an organization with international authority?
So the truth is, you took it upon yourself to agree to an inspection arranged by the UN. Only the inspection was a ruse, and Cypher Strike Force XOF showed up instead.
I had no idea that would happen.
Enough bullshit!
Oh, sure, like I could have known. You know, I was just trying to prove our innocence to the world. What's wrong with that?
We're not interested in the excuses you thought up. The truth is objective.
Just see it from my point of view.
You led XOF to the control tower. They seized it, giving them complete control over the base. Moments later, they detonated C4 on the strut legs. Anyone who'd managed to survive was hunted down by the assault force and their choppers.
You can't believe I did that on purpose?
That was the end of Mother Base. But it wasn't the end for you.
Yay, containers.
How can you... Look...
Finally, I can get containers.
I something too. I built Zeke and it got buried underwater. I am a victim.
That raises the big questions. Why were you the only one spared? You got away without a scratch. Why did Strangelove leave the base on the eve of the inspection? You two were close.
Strangelove?
And how did you manage to build something that surpasses Zeke in every way? Because you did everything they told you. You're the only one who didn't lose a thing. That is the truth.
I was taken away against my will. Skullface forced me to do his research these past 9 years. He used me. I lost 9 years.
9 years? We all lost 9 years. It wasn't just you.
I suppose blaming me makes you feel better, does it? But who's gonna give me back all the time I lost?
You're not getting anything back. You're not a victim here, Emmerich. You're the perpetrator.
I didn't know anything.
Nobody can back that up. Yeah, all the evidence is at the bottom of the ocean. You know the hardest man to break? The type who's fooling himself. That takes time. It's easier to live a convenient lie than a painful truth. Is that the piece you've chosen, Doc?
I'm not lying.
Of course. Just let me check one or two things. On that day, you were in the control tower with them. Lucky you. That's how you got out unscathed. And you escaped on one of their choppers. Only you, right before the base went under.
They had me blindfolded the whole time. I've never been so scared. The whole flight, I thought they'd kill me. But thinking of you kept me going. My comrades, all the way.
And?
There was a plane journey, and then we traveled by road. When they finally took off the blindfold, I was in kind of a warehouse, on the floor. Afghanistan, it was that research lab. I couldn't believe they'd taken me halfway around the world. And soon enough, he came.
Skullface.
He's the one who's really behind that Mother Base attack. He forced me into that research.
What kind of research?
He told me to build a bipedal walking tank for the Soviet Union. Like Peace Walker. A system that could fire an ICBM-class nuclear weapon. That's how the Sahelanthropus project got started.
Sahelanthropus.
Those AI weapons I'd made in Costa Rica were like toys by comparison. A whole world apart from reptilian four-legged crawling and that ridiculous hunched-over bipedal waddling. My design evolved. To the dawn of mankind. Sahelanthropus, the first steps towards humanity. An upright, bipedal weapon system. Originally, Sahelanthropus was going to be a manned weapons platform. I designed a cockpit in its head, and I planned to fill it with water as a buffering agent.
Like how Paz modified Zeke for human control.
Don't compare me to some amateur. I designed it for human control from the beginning. The problem was miniaturizing the posture control AI. You remember the reptile pod?
The AI that controlled your unmanned weapons.
Attaching it externally makes it vulnerable, so this time I wanted it beneath the armor. Meaning I had to make the AI smaller. I got it down to less than a tenth the size without any loss in computation speed. But it was still too big for the cockpit. There wasn't enough room for the pilot. If I made the head bigger, its body would have to be bigger to support it. Too big to be practical. In the end, human piloting was taken off the table. I tested a remote control system too, but there was the time lag and I wasn't satisfied with its precision either. Plus, it would be useless if the enemy jammed it. So next, I went back to trying an AI-only system. To do that, I had the AI pods recovered from Nicaragua. This was a hybrid AI, a combination of Peace Walker's reptile and mammal pods. The only AIs that had ever successfully operated an unmanned nuclear weapon system.
Really? You'd need some help to get that working. Expert help. Did you work with someone?
I worked alone.
You did that yourself?
That's the thing. The AI didn't pan out in the end either. But I did finally get Sahelanthropus walking by folding over its upper body to lower its center of gravity. The first upright bipedal locomotive weapon system in the history of mankind. I guess technically it falls into the anthropoid ape category.
I don't see the benefit of having it stand taller.
On terrain with significant differences in elevation like Afghanistan, you need a body that's vertically adaptable. That also lets it attack from long range while using mountain ridges for cover. So, making it walk upright was the most important factor in giving it superior height capability. As the name suggests, that was the whole point of Sahelanthropus. But I was being pushed for results. Having the AI mounted externally would have been the fastest way to get it working. I just needed more data so it could maintain its balance. But Skullface refused to wait. He dismissed the idea of AI control and took Sahelanthropus away from me before I could finish it.
But it was walking when it came after you.
That's just it. I don't understand how Skullface got it to move upright, without a pilot or an AI. And walking at that speed, too. It's beyond anything I could have imagined. This is like the Wright brothers making it to the moon. I'm just as clueless as you are.
So this Sahelanthropus, where is it now?
I have no idea. All my experiments took place at that cave. I've never seen it anywhere else. Besides, it's still just an incomplete prototype at this point, and nothing but a paper tiger. Even if it can walk, it's far from being a viable weapons platform. It wouldn't be useful in actual battle.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you?
Fine by me. He can't be allowed any contact with staff either.
Yeah. A lot of the guys would love some payback for 9 years ago. We still need him alive. But we have to restrict his movements. He can only go where we tell him. And of course, the interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade. He still has more to tell us.
How long are we gonna press him? If our investigation shows he really had nothing to do with the attack, we'll reconsider his place here. But I don't expect that to happen. Remember that water tank-shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp? The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica. It was in those machines you fought there. They were designated Pupa, Chrysalis, Cocoon, and Basilisk. And each of them was fitted with an AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it. It mainly handled the machine's posture control and autonomous behavior. But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality through the Mammal Pod, but you pulled out its memory boards. That's when it transferred its own functions to its reptile pod. Just like a human brain compensating for damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Specify a project.
Ever since the attack on your unit 9 years ago, the name Big Boss has become known the world over. What do you mean? Those of your men who survived traveled far and wide. They fought throughout the world. In fact, they're part of the reason we have all these PFs now. Every one of them suffered their own phantom pain from losing you. Talking about you wherever they went helped to heal their wounds. Your actions and words, your legend, has been told on every battlefield they've set foot on. Obviously, as the tales have spread, the truth's been distorted, painted over. Big Boss sacrificed himself to show us the threat that Cypher poses. He sounded a warning, so it goes. A warning? Too much power destroys the hands that hold it. Apparently, you chose to be a living example of that. I never said any of that. The moment any truth is passed on, it starts turning into fiction. The problem is, fiction inspires people more than facts. To the world, you're now the legendary mercenary Big Boss. The lessons you've taught the PFs are the reason they're so widespread. They're the reason they've survived. And you know what they all aspire to? To one day go nuclear, just like you did, and stand up to Cypher. Of all the stupid things you could do. They'll never understand what you really wanted. Heroes are misunderstood. It takes a man of the same caliber to understand what drives them. Bottom line is, these guys want to be like their hero, Big Boss. And deep down, they all have their eyes on nuclear weapons. They say that a nuke is the only means of standing against Cypher. But these days, it's becoming little more than a slogan to rally the troops and survive in a cutthroat business.
Currently, there are 3 major PFs who've expanded into Central Africa. CFA, Rogue Coyote, and Zero Risk Security. HEC's investigations have shown there's almost no overlap between their areas of operation.
It's not so much a turf war. More like they have a gentleman's agreement. If you do cross paths with them, you probably won't have to face more than one at a time. Still, don't expect a walk in the park. The CFA, Contract Forces of Africa. These guys are a major player. Their head office is in Pretoria, South Africa. That's also where the South African Defense Force is headquartered. We think the two are closely connected. An HEC investigation revealed that most of the CFA's operators are former SADF soldiers. South Africa has been locked in struggles with neighboring regimes for years. That means constant action. And we know better than anyone that's the best kind of training. A company drawing its recruits from hardened military vets. You can bet they know how to handle themselves. Do not underestimate them. Within the CFA is a company of soldiers made up mainly of locally hired operators. They speak Afrikaans to communicate with personnel from the CFA. But if you notice any speaking the local language, that's them. Though hired from the local population, they were originally part of a paramilitary group, so they'll have plenty of combat experience. And unlike their days shooting junkyard rifles out of beat-up pickup trucks, the CFA now supplies them with the latest gear from the West. On top of that, they've been combat trained by the South African Army. All that adds up to a much stronger fighting force. So don't brush them off. Look at the Angola-Zaire border region. The east bank of the Munene River in particular. It's a microcosm of a problem that stretches all across Africa. There's a civil war going on in Angola, fought between the government MPLA and the Western-backed UNITA. Zaire is still a dictatorship under President Mobutu, but numerous uprisings have broken out in its remote regions. With all the trouble elsewhere keeping their hands full, neither government has control over their side of the border. They depend on militias and PFs, as do the rebels. Government forces, guerrillas, militants, groups of all shapes and sizes hawk whatever resources they can to hire PFs. Conflict brings PFs. PFs expand the war zone, and more conflicts erupt in a continuous chain reaction. Sounds like our kind of work. Mother Base could grow by leaps and bounds.
Oh, that was interesting.
Please specify a project.
Still got 3 minutes. Sure. Guess it'll take me 3 minutes to get up there.
Heading to Afghanistan.
Cool. I got a tank. I got a big tank. I got a huge tank. Oh, what's that? Whoa, thick boy. Look at me, I got all the padding. Well, it looks like a bomb suit, actually. Now that I think about it, it's a little lighter than just a bomb suit. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Yay!
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Did I hear a bear? What was that?
Please select address supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Good. Good dog. Good dog.
I gotta go behind you. Technically up.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Что ж, что такое? Солдат упал!
Всем боевым группам, это КП, на основании. Всем подразделениям занять боевые позиции.
It's always fun making sure people die when they are supposed to. Nobody likes surprises. Somebody's shooting at me though. Him.
Analysis complete.
КП, это Дмитрий-2. Потерял визуальный контакт. Дмитрий-2, что случилось? Ответьте, Дмитрий-2. У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам.
I don't think there's anybody here. Not anymore. Oh, yeah, that was a...
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
That was silly.
Captured an enemy vehicle. Just like weapons and items, you can use your iDroid to have vehicles you've extracted airdropped in. You can also let members of the combat unit use them on dispatch missions.
Caution, sandstorm approaching. Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, now it comes. We're just gonna wait this out until Zance goes away. Interesting. Huh. Ugh. I don't really like any of these. This sucks. I know for sure this sucks. And this is different. I've never done this before. I really don't want to do this though. There's no simple way of doing this.
Weather will clear shortly. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated. Please select a lander. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Oh, it's only 2:30.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Alright, I think I'm gonna take a break for right now. Maybe have something to eat. Because I really don't want to do this next mission.
On station at LZ.
So I'll save that I'll save that for next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you again. Bye!